Welcome to Juice Corner. Welcome to Juice Corner. I'm your host, Claire Ju. How are we feeling tonight? Thank you all for coming tonight. We have a radical show planned for you all. Anyone thirsty? Anyone need some new Celeb Juice? Yeah? Oh yeah. Stay tuned and quench that thirst. We'll be right back with more on Juice Corner.
They said half a hit of E would be fun. They said half a hit of E would be fun. They lied. Find out the truth about drugs. drugfreeworld.org.
Welcome back to Juice Corner. Are you ready for your celeb juice? Please help me introducing the juice master himself, Steven.
Hi.
Hi.
So,
What
you know,
do you
I'm
do?
thirsty. I need my daily dose of vitamin C, so it's gonna get juicy, all right? Who's ready?
Who's ready?
All right.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna start off on a little bit more of a serious note because I think that the rest of it could be better. So, first off, Erin Andrews, sports reporter, she's in a $75 million lawsuit right now with Marriott Hotels because back in 2008, she had a stalker move in next to her in a hotel room, and he filmed her through the peephole. And it went viral. It's been viewed millions of times. It's a lot of just her privacy has been violated, and unfortunately now she's paranoid. She can't stop going into hotel rooms without moving her room around the day of. She's booby trapping the rooms, and she's just, it's not fair that she's feeling so paranoid.
I mean, that is a horrible thing that has happened to her, and I really, really do feel bad for her. But with all of that, people need to cope, and they need to get help when needed. So, I mean, I really feel horrible for her in that situation, and I hope that, I mean, the lawsuit's a little bit excessive, but, I mean, whatever makes her sleep better at night, and if that's $75 million, I would sleep better at night too, so.
I think though that it's just, I think that, so when your privacy is just gone through so much like that, and it's been violated to that extent that it's just very difficult to cope with it.
It's a situation that happened, and we get it happened, but the best thing in coping in that is moving on. And with her case, booby trapping the room, if that makes her sleep better in there, I mean, it's a little much, but if that's what makes her sleep at night, then I think she should do it. And if she feels like she wants to get her revenge back by obviously suing Marriott Hotels, which, I mean, in a sense, they really didn't know that was going to happen. I mean, they can't predict the future. But in her case, if this is what's going to make her feel better and make her feel comfortable, she should do it by all means. Yeah, so I agree with that.
So, some Oscar news. Okay, were you watching the big
Yes,
night?
I was.
Alrighty. So, a lot of things happened that were awkward. One of which is that Leonardo DiCaprio, he finally won an award. So, you know,
Congrats.
he has one more Oscar than I do. But I think that it's the middle finger gate. So, what I mean by this is that when he was doing his acceptance speech, he was holding the envelope in one hand with the Oscar, but he was holding it. And I'm not going to do it with my middle finger. I'll do it with this finger to make it look like the middle finger. He was holding it like this.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh my God, was he flipping off the Academy? Was he finally getting revenge for like all the times he wasn't nominated? Yeah. Was it just a freak coincidence? What's happening? So middle finger gate, hashtag middle finger gate. What do you think?
I personally think that he probably was flipping off the Academy. I really hope he was, because he has come out with so many incredible films, like incredible. So when he took his acceptance speech, not only like, you know, kind of flipping off the crowd, but he took his acceptance speech and talked about global climate change. Like, you know.
He always does that,
he
though.
Does
he always,
that,
at every
but
acceptance speech.
At every acceptance speech he's ever done, he finally wins an Oscar and he decides to talk about, hey, we have global warming going on. Like, come on, like, you just won a freaking Oscar. Like, you should be more excited than that. And I honestly, props to Leo, because I honestly think he should have won an award for Titanic and Finding Gilbert, but hey, that's just my opinion. So, I mean, if he was, props to him. If he wasn't, That's really awkward. It's really awkward.
Also, another thing that was awkward at the Academy Awards was Sam Smith when he won for Best Original Song for the James Bond film Spectre. He went on stage and said that he was the first openly gay person to ever win an Academy Award, which I don't know where he gets off saying that, because if you do your history and you know anything about that, then you're going to know that Elton John won an award, Stephen Sondheim, who else? Howard Ashman, who was for The Little Mermaid.
I know.
So all these people. And so before you make a claim like that, you think that you would do your research.
You fact check it.
Yeah, fact check.
I mean, he obviously did an amazing job. Personally, I believe The Weeknd should have won. I love The Weeknd. Earned it. I mean, the movie, but the song was literally what I feel made the movie. Just my opinion. But I also believe that him going up there kind of set him in a different realm when it comes to artists. Now he can literally say he has Grammys and an Oscar. And that's an incredible accomplishment. And for someone to do that, I mean, you should just get up there, take your award. It's not your night. It's to the actresses and actors that put on a phenomenal show in cinema. But the fact that he made that comment and didn't fact check, that's a little bit debatable on his part. Was it his ego taking over at that point? I don't know, but next time you want to say something like that, make sure you know what you're saying before you go out there and offend people, because if I was Sir Elton John, I would be like, you need to be on a rocket, man. Goodbye. So.
And then finally, well, not finally, I lied, but can we talk about like where Nicki Minaj went, and do we care? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about her in a hot minute, and I feel like she's jumped off the face of the planet, and I don't know if I care or not. And I don't know if that's bad to say, but like, I don't know if I miss her.
I mean, she's an irrelevant figure right now. I think she was relevant most relevant actually was when her boyfriend got into that feud with Drake. Her boyfriend is longtime rapper, which some are claiming is actually her fiance. But she was in a little bit of that feud when Drake and her boyfriend Meek Mill, got into that quarrel. But other than that, she's just been doing her own thing. And I mean, she's been silent. I have a feeling she may be working on some new music. But I mean, right now she's an irrelevant player. We have Rihanna and Beyonce, and I will take that. I will take that. So whenever she decides to rear her head.
I think so, or rear her rear. And then lastly, speaking of body parts, your face and tea, okay? So tea is not juice, and this is the juice corner, but you know what? Tea can be helpful just like juice can.
Yes, it can.
And you can put it on your face. And so don't think it's weird, but green tea, black tea, they have antioxidants in them. They have caffeine. They have different revitalizing properties in them. So if you are waking up in the morning, you have like either hangover eyes, or you're feeling a little puffy, or you have dark circles, take some tea bags and literally tea bag yourself in the face. And you can take them and just soak them in some water. Don't put boiling tea bags on your eyes, because you're gonna just be burnt, and you don't want to be like, oh my God, and doing the Helen Keller. But you definitely can put tea bags over your eyes, and the caffeine will help to reinvigorate them, and then also just it'll feel really nice and relaxing.
I think Steve's trying to give me a hint here with the tea bags.
I'm not trying to be shady, but you can put green tea in as like a facial cleansing wash as well too.
That's
so
awesome.
It helps to just make your face all antioxidant
and if
rich
you want
and
to
such.
get that nice supermodel look in the morning, that's what you do to get it. But on a side note, my celebrity juice, Kanye West, $53 million.
Some people are saying that he's not even in debt though. They're saying that it's just a rumor.
Kanye is not in debt, and I will say that. He is
Do
not
you
in
know
debt.
Mr. West personally to make that
claim?
claim?
After he made that claim on Twitter, which he's been having psychotic Twitter rants for the past how many days now, weeks, he was in a jewelry store, which you don't just go in there to buy a pair of little, hoops. You go in there to get custom jewelry, sipping champagne. So I don't think Mr. West is in debt. And he's also buying tons of furs for his family. So, I mean, if you got the money, I mean, you might as well spend it.
Be that human sprinkler.
Coming up, we're sitting down with two fitness gurus that put a spin on hitting the gym. Don't stray too far. We'll be right back with Deuce Corner.
I feel sad sometimes. I get this heavy feeling in my chest.
and I sort of just want to coil into myself. Sometimes it feels like there's no coming out of it.
I want to prove myself wrong.
I can think of a million things that can make me smile.
That make me laugh. And they're still there, all those millions of things.
I just need to open up my eyes a little bit wider and see them again.
I have to reach out and grab them. I have to take a deep breath.
And smile. I have a great smile.
Welcome back. Our next guests have health and fitness on a new level, drawing in thousands of Instagram followers to get on board. Welcome, Sarah and Fab Fit. Hey guys, what's up? How are you?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. Thank you guys so much for being on our show today.
No, it's a
So,
pleasure.
can you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves?
I'm a senior here at Franklin Pierce. I played field hockey, and now I just try to stay in shape, working out every day. I just want to motivate other people through posting everything on social media, and I don't know, that's what I'm about now.
Yeah. Awesome. And you?
Well, I'm a junior at Franklin Pierce. I play on the volleyball team, and I started getting into fitness basically because of volleyball. I wanted to get better, so I decided to take the route of becoming more fit, and I started to grow a lot into like inspiring people and motivating people, so I just took that trail and just kept going with it.
That's awesome. So what actually got you guys to partner up? Because if you guys have been on Instagram, they have thousands of followers, which is awesome. That's honestly really incredible. So what actually got you two motivated enough so that you would put like viral videos out there, just tips and tricks on how to stay in shape?
Well, I mean, I just created my profile a couple months ago, but I know Fab has had hers for years now, and I looked up to Fab because, you know, I know her, and if she can do it, then I can. I just created one and just went along with it. You know, I just decided to post weekly videos and everything, but I decided to compete, so that's kind of why I'm trying to stay in such like really good shape and everything. And I just really like that lifestyle, just being healthy, and you just feel better about yourself and you're a happier person. So
Awesome.
I started back in like 2013. There was this girl that motivated me a lot. She grew up like with a lot of insecurities, and she was bulimic and anorexic, and she turned to fitness to get stronger and better. And from there, I saw her do it, and I was like, literally, this is something I can do for other people too.
Yeah.
She's motivating me, and I want to be able to motivate others as well.
That's awesome. So there is something that I've heard, and I really hope this is true because I need to get my summer body back. So you guys plan on having a class here at Franklin Pierce, is this correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're working on getting it started.
So what could students potentially come and, you know, work out? Will it be an environment that goes, you know, at a beginner level? Is it more of an advanced level class? Like, what is your plan for
right now,
really?
we just want to target all audiences, you know, not just girls and guys, and you know, we're not gonna make it so hard that they physically can't do it. You know, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be fun, but at the same time, they're gonna be getting a really good workout in. For right now, we decided to do just twice a week, so then they'll be able to do like abs, arms, like squats, just like a lot of like leg building stuff. We're not really gonna use weights and all that. Just to start off, like it's just gonna be just standing workouts or just like abs and everything on the ground. So, I mean, I think everyone's gonna be able to do it and have fun.
Yeah, what we really want to focus on is people getting the right form. Because, you know, there's a lot of times when I go to the gym and people aren't doing it right. You know, they're not doing lunges right or squatting properly. So we want to do this to teach people the proper way. And then through time, we do want to progress and challenge people and hopefully move from the gym to like the dance studio to like outside once it starts to get a little bit better.
That sounds awesome. So what can we expect from Sarah Fit and Fab Fit in the next upcoming months? And you're a senior, so what do you plan on doing after school is done? Do you continue with your, social media platform, or are you gonna just, find a job and live the adult life?
I'm definitely going to continue with building up my social media, maybe create my own website with maybe YouTube videos. For right now, I'm just focusing on the Instagram, just getting up more posts to get me exposure. Like eventually, I would like to be sponsored, and I think doing a contest would help me as well. But my major is also sports and rec, so no matter what, I'm going to be in that sports industry, and that's what's going to make me happy and just, I don't know.
Now you keep saying competition. What type of competition?
It's a fitness modeling competition, and it's going to be April 10th at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Wow.
So I'm pretty nervous for it because it's my first one, but I feel like that's going to open the door for a lot of opportunities for me, so I'm just going for it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you?
Well, hopefully with Sarah, with me, we can start this whole, we kind of want to call it the Frankie P Fit Club. So we want to start a good foundation, get get it well known, and then next year I'd be taking over, and throughout the summer I'm still going to be posting videos, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that.
Oh, guys, thank you guys so much for being on today's show.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
really appreciate it. Stay tuned because Sarah and Fab will be facing off against 2 studio audience members in my favorite time of the show, Dues Challenge. We'll be right back.
They said drugs would make you cool.
Go in my room. I just asked you. No, Mom, shut up, Mom. Tell me to shut up. Leave me alone. Get back here. Stay home.
Just say it to my face, dude. What? Just say it, dude. What? No, it's my face.
What's wrong with you?
Man, forget you guys.
Hey, wake up, sleepyhead. Pay attention in my class.
They said drugs would make you cool. They lied. Find out the truth about drugs. drugfreeworld.org.
All right, welcome back. So this is my favorite part of the day. It is Dues Challenge. Today's challenge is called Dues Relays. So the objective of the game is to run over there and grab the letters going backwards that spell winner. You're going to grab the R-E-N-N-I, and then there's only one W. On the back of each of those letters, there is an exercise to do. Stephen will then tell you if you're doing the exercise efficient, so then you can run back and tag your partner. If you cheat, you will be penalized, and you will have to stay stagnant for 10 seconds. So, who is ready for Dues Relays? All right, awesome. So I'm going to count you guys in. Good luck. Who's starting? Let's just make sure who's starting. So we're going to have you go behind to make sure you tag Fab in. So good luck, guys, and may the odds be ever in your favor. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go! Woo! Here we go. They have squats. Here we go. Wow, Fab is knocking these out. So once you get the letters, just stick them on to your pole. There we go. Wow. So Kayla and Craig are leading this competition right now. Holy. Oh, wow. So right now they are neck for neck. Let's see who comes out with that W.
Let's go.
Wow. Oh. There's one more letter left. It's the W. It's a 5 sit-ups. Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, oh my God, no. All right. Sorry. Oh, well, as we all saw, Fab Fit and Sarah Fit just won. Well, we want to thank Sarah and Fab for coming on the show tonight. Thank you for Craig and Kayla doing your thing again. designated party people. And I want to thank the A team out there. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for watching Juice Corner. I'm Claire Dew, and I'm out. Woo!